Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers at 24/7. My name is Amanjot, and I am here with you to discuss the analysis of your PPB exam, which held today on 11th of June 2022. So we are going to discuss the overall summary, the analysis of your exam from the phase 1 and phase 2. It means the shift 1 and shift 2. So the first review which we have got from the candidate is that the paper was moderate to tough level. It means the paper was quite tough. It was a conceptual paper. If we talk about the phase 1 shift 1 or shift 2 exam, it was moreover a conceptual understanding paper, as we already know that just covering certain topics is not sufficient. So it was a moderate to tough level exam. It was based on the conceptual understanding. So it is very important to have a conceptual understanding of overall syllabus of your PPB, because all we know that we have five modules in the PPB subject, and all the modules have a huge syllabus. And very much important part is that the conceptual understanding is very important. So the paper was type of moderate to tough, and to qualify this paper we should have the conceptual understanding, and there was no topic from which they have not asked any question. So all the syllabus which was given to us under the PPB subject was asked in the exam. Okay, so we do not have to focus on the important topics or the very important modules. So we have to focus on overall syllabus and focus on the conceptual understanding. Okay, so first of all, before starting the analysis, those candidates who are live to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and also share the session with your friends who have, or with your colleagues who have given the PPB exam, that they will be able to know that how much they have attempted and what was the scenario of the exam. And those colleagues of yours who are going to give the JAIIB exam, also share session with them so that they will be prepared for the exam. Okay, and also share with me your result, that what you got in the how many marks you got in the PPB subject. Okay, so let's start first of all with the first shift and second shift questions. So the topics they have asked is, first they have asked from the NPA. It was very expected question. It was a very expected topic that they will ask question from the NPA. So at the time I am telling you the analysis of the exam from shift 1 and shift 2, simultaneously I was going to give you the certain knowledge about the topic also. Okay, so first of all they have asked about the NPA. First of all, what is NPA? It stands for non-performing asset. It's a type of credit facility provided by banks to the public, on which public has not provided the principal and interest for a particular period of time. That is NPA. And under NPA we have a three types of assets: substandard, doubtful and lost. So they have asked about the substandard provisioning amount. They have asked about the substandard provisioning. Okay, so one question was from NPA chapter, in which they have asked the substandard provisioning. So what is provisioning? Provisioning is simply an amount which banks have to maintain with them as a percentage of their profit or income, so that in future if they face any risk because of the bad debts, they will be able to overcome that. Okay, the first question was from the NPA. Another question was asked from the NPCI product and services. When we talk about NPCI, NPCI stands for National Payment Corporation of India. Okay, NPCI stands for National Payment Corporation of India. It is an umbrella organization of Government of India, which was established by RBI and Indian Banks Association. So this National Payment Corporations of India works for the retail payment transactions. It was established in the year 2008 by RBI and IBA, okay, Indian Banks Association. Now the question related to NPCI was about the BBPS, Bharat Bill Payment Service, in which we can pay our by which we can pay our bills online of 5 sectors. Okay, this was the question in the NPCI. So the BBPS was asked in under the NPCI. The another question was asked from the Monetary Policy Committee, that how many members are there in the Monetary Policy Committee. Hindi analysis of your exam already done by Praveen sir at morning 11 AM and 4 PM evening. Okay, paper was very tough. Yes, paper was moderate to tough level. We have got the same review from every candidate. It's okay, ABM. You can give in the next attempt and prepare well for the PPB subject, because we know this is a very huge syllabus subject, okay, and it's needed time to prepare, because without conceptual understanding, without covering the whole syllabus, it's a kind of a tough task to qualify the exam. No worries, we are here for with you, so we will cover in the next attempt, okay. So also do share with me that whatever review you have in your minds, that what question will be asked in the shift 1 or shift 2, do share your analysis with me, okay. So the question was asked from Monetary Policy Committee, that how many members are under the Monetary Policy Committee. So we know that Monetary Policy Committee was formulated in the year 2016. The first meeting of Monetary Policy Committee held in 2015. It was established by central government, and RBI Act 1934 section 45 ZB deals with the Monetary Policy Committee. So there are 6 members, out of 3 will be appointed by RBI and next 3 will be appointed by Government of India, okay. And if we talk about the Monetary Policy Committee process, we have 3 departments. First we have Monetary Policy Committee, which at least have to meet 4 times in a year. Second we have Monetary Policy Department, which assists the Monetary Policy Committee to decide what to do in the monetary policy. Third, we have Financial Market Committee. This Financial Market Committee deals with the daily analysis of the liquidity requirement in the market, or daily liquidity amount available in the market, okay. So this is the Monetary Policy Committee process. Now the next question was from Basel norms. It is but obvious question that Basel will be asked in the exam. So when we talk about the Basel norms, first of all we have a Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, which was established in the year 1974. And if we talk about the Basel Committee, it was formulated by the 10 central banks governors in the year 1974. Because this meeting was held in the Basel city in Switzerland, that's why the name has been given as the Basel Committee. So there was one question on the Basel norms. There are 3 Basel norms: Basel Accord 1, Basel Accord 2 and Basel Accord 3. Okay, in Basel Accord 1 we have introduced the capital adequacy ratio. In Basel Accord 2 we introduced the 3 pillars of Basel 2, and in Basel Accord 3 we have given a certain targets to the tier 1, tier 2 capitals, and also the capital conservation buffer was introduced. Traits was asked. Very good. Do share your questions, do share your experience of exam here. So the questions related to the traits will be asked, okay, and the another questions will be asked from the working capital turnover. It was asked from working capital turnover, okay. And the next question was asked from the CCB, that is capital conservation buffer. So we know capital conservation buffer concept was introduced in the Basel 3, in which 2.5% of risk weighted asset has to be maintained by banks for the buffering of their business, okay. Yes, according, that's what I have said, Vimal. It is very important to have a conceptual understanding, because the subject principles and practices of banking needs the understanding of the subject. You just can't read the concept and go to the exam and qualify the exam. The understanding is very much important here, okay. Now next is, after capital conservation buffer, the next question which was asked from marketing channels. The question was asked from the marketing channels, okay. So there was a question from marketing channels. It could be the question from the direct marketing channel or indirect marketing channel. You have to tell me that what was the actual question of marketing channel. Okay. Now next question was asked from official valid documents. One question was asked from the OVD, that is officially valid documents, and the next after that the full form of REER was asked. Now when we talk about the REER, it is a type of exchange rate. And what is exchange rate? Exchange rate is simply when the currencies will be exchanged. The rate at which currencies was exchanged is known as your exchange rate, okay. And there are 2 types, there are multiple types of exchange rate. We have flexible exchange rate, floating exchange rate, managed exchange rate, then we have real effective exchange rate, then we have nominal effective exchange rate. So the full form of REER was asked, that is real effective exchange rate, okay. Apart from that, the question was there from the universal banking. Under the universal banking, all the services will be available for the people under a one roof, okay. Under one roof, when we are able to get all the banking services, all the consultancy services, all the investment services, that is known as universal banking. What does it mean? It simply means that when I want to perform a certain banking activity, I do not have to go to different banks or financial institution. I can take all the services under a one roof. For example, I have an account in a State Bank of India. When I go to the State Bank of India, I can deposit money, I can withdraw money, I can take a loan from the bank, I can have a locker facility, I can invest in the share market, I can have a demat account, I can have insurance from the bank, I can have international credit and debit card, I can have a smart card, etc. I can invest in the government securities or government schemes also. So universal banking is simply means when under a one roof you are getting all the services. That is universal banking. Okay, after that, next question was asked from, okay, white label ATM and brown label ATM was asked. Okay, very good. White label ATM and brown label ATM was asked. As we have discussed, there are 10 to 11 types of ATMs. So white label ATM is known as the ATM of by NBFCs. So white label ATM is the ATM which is provided by non-banking financial companies. Okay, the non-banking financial companies issues the provided the ATMs, that is known as white label ATM. Okay, when we are talking about white label ATM, these are the ATM which provided by the NBFCs. For example, we have IndiCash ATM, that is the first white label ATM of our country provided by Tata to us. When it comes to the brown label ATM, the hardware machine will be given by the service provider, but the cash management and connectivity to the network was provided by the bank. Okay, the cash connectivity and the banking network connectivity is provided by the bank, that is known as by the sponsored bank, that is known as brown label ATM. Okay, after that, the next question was asked from, okay, so the next question asked from factoring. It was expected question. One question from factoring was there and one question from forfeiting was there. We have discussed all the alternate source of finance. We have discussed P2P lending. After that, we have discussed your crowdfunding, your angel investor, your joint venture capitalist, factoring, forfeiting, hire purchase, leasing. All these are the alternate source of finance. So we have covered all the alternate source of finance, out of which the factoring or forfeiting, very expected question to be asked, that was asked in the exam. So factoring and forfeiting question was there. After that, okay, the next question was from the letter of credit, LC was asked in the exam. Okay, table matching question was there. Okay, on not maintaining CRR, do RBI charge some percentage of penalty? Yes, RBI charge penalty. So there was a question on LC, letter of credit, it was asked, and there was question from CRR and SLR also. Cash reserve ratio and SLR was also asked. Okay, so what is letter of credit? Letter of credit is simply a secured mode of payment which is used in the international trade. That is letter of credit. After that, if we talk about the CRR, CRR is simply the cash reserve ratio which all the scheduled commercial bank have to maintain with Reserve Bank of India in form of cash. As a percentage of their NDTL, which is specified by Reserve Bank of India, that is CRR. Similarly, when we talk about the SLR, SLR is all the scheduled commercial bank have to maintain a certain percentage of their NDTL in form of cash, gold and security with themselves. Okay, and the percentage of NDTL will be specified by Reserve Bank of India on bi-monthly basis. Okay, on bi-monthly basis. Advantage of Basel 3 was asked. Okay, so one question was from the Basel. Got. Now after that, in SLR, after SLR, we have the question from the micro, small, medium enterprises. MSME related question was asked in the exam. So one question from MSMEs was there, and apart from MSME, they have also asked about CGT MSE, that is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro, Small Enterprises. So they have asked the CGT MSE also. So what is micro, small and medium enterprises? MSMEs is the enterprises who are working at the micro, small and medium enterprises at level. And the next, CGT MSE is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro, Small Enterprises. This is a scheme which was introduced by Government of India and CAIIB, and under this they provide the collateral free loan to the micro, small, medium enterprises. So it was introduced for the collateral free loan of the micro enterprises. Okay, there was one question which was asked from the tier 1. Okay, so tier 1 Basel question was asked. So it is obvious tier 1 capital is very important under the Basel, right? Because it is the most liquid asset which can be used by the banks at the time of risk. So tier 1 capital was asked. Okay, apart from that, Debashish, clear my doubt that it was a standard loan provision asked or substandard, or both was asked. Stand Up India was asked. Okay. So the government scheme Stand Up India was also asked. Okay. Now the provisioning question was related to the substandard asset or standard asset, or by both. Now, next question was asked from MMID. What is MMID? Mobile Money Identifier. If you remember, we have discussed in one of the session all the codes which can be asked, in which we have discussed MMID, IFSC, then MICR, your GST, your LEI, everything we have covered. So out of which MMID has been asked, Mobile Money Identifier, that is a 7-digit code. Okay. After that, we have question on PSL, that is Priority Sector Lending. So priority sector lending question was asked. I think it was asked related to the A and BC, and also related to the micro enterprises. What I have got in the review, that was that a question was from the A and BC and also from the micro enterprises target amount. Okay, these are the two questions which was asked from the PSL. Now, what is PSL? Priority sector lending. Priority sectors are those sectors which according to Government of India and Reserve Bank of India need improvement, need development. So those sectors are known as priority sector, and it includes total 8 sectors whose target has been given by Reserve Bank of India. Both was asked. Okay. So one question was there from NPA about, not NPA because the standard asset not a part of the NPA. Under NPA we have substandard, doubtful and loss asset. So one question was asked from a standard asset provisioning. Okay. Right. Now next was agriculture PSL target was also asked. Agriculture PSL target was also asked. Agriculture was there. Do let me know for which bank they have asked the target for micro enterprises. For agriculture, it is obvious we have asked. Let me know for agriculture and micro enterprises which types of banks target they have asked. They have asked for the public sector, private sector, or your RRBs or your small finance bank. Okay. Now, apart from that, we have question from a special mention account also. The 26th number is, the question was a special mention account was asked. When we talk about the special mention account, a special mention account is simply is a help for the bankers to know, to have the early identification of bad debts. So special mention account let us know that which of the following loan accounts can go to the bad debts, can become a NPA. So the early identification of bad debts, we use the special mention account. There are 3 types of special mention accounts. Okay. Apart from that, the question was asked from the okay, domestic bank, domestic commercial banks was asked. Okay. In domestic commercial bank, it was asked about the public sector or private sector. Hypothecation was asked. Okay. Hypothecation is a type of collateral. It was asked in the paper. Also, I have got the review that the difference was asked between among your pledge, your assignment, and line. Okay. So this difference was asked under 3. Apart from that, when we are talking about hypothecation, hypothecation is a movable security whose possession remains with the borrower. Hypothecation is a type of a movable security we are giving to the bank at the time of taking loan or advances, but the possession of these security remains with the borrower. When we are talking about the pledge, under the pledge, we can say simply that the security will be movable, but it remains with the lender. The possession remains with the lender. In assignment, we are using third-party securities to get loan, like for example, LIC policy, etc. Then in line, the bank has the right, bank has the possession over the goods and stock of the person who have taken loan from the bank, and the possession remains with the bank. Bank has the right that it can remain the possession till the customer has not repaid the loan. Okay. Now, next is AS 18 was asked. Okay, accounting standard 18 was asked. Okay, one question was from there. Duration of NPA for short-term crop. Okay, the question related to the duration of NPA was asked. Duration of NPA. What else? What was the question on willful defaulters? What was the question of willful defaulters? CAR was asked. Okay, capital adequacy ratio was asked. Okay. Capital adequacy ratio was asked. What else? Next we have the joint account case study. We had the joint account case study there. Acha, do let me know how many numerical questions was there. Do let me know how many numerical questions were there. So one question from the joint account case study was there. And next question was asked from the Negotiable Instrument Act that is introduced in the year 1881. So NI Act was asked under the paper. Apart from that, one question was from the money market, which was regulated by Reserve Bank of India. And money market is a short-term market where the short-term financial assets are used to raise money, which are close substitute of money. Okay. Okay. Apart from that, we have question from marketing mix. So when we are talking about marketing mix, this is also known as 4 P's of marketing. This is marketing mix. It is also known as the 4 P's of marketing. That is price mix, product mix, place mix, and your promotion mix. That is also asked. Okay, so question was from the marketing mix. Next, the marketing information system was also asked. One question from the marketing information system was there. Okay, certificate of deposit was asked from the money market. Okay, very good. Certificate of deposit was asked. That is CD, certificate of deposit. Certificate of deposit was issued by the banks and financial institution for minimum 7 days and maximum 364 days. The minimum amount which can be issued is 5 lakh, and after that, thereafter multiple of 5 lakh will be given. Okay. What else questions were there? Congratulations, Sujita. Achha, do share your marks also. Do share your marks also. Okay. Now the another question was asked from NPCI that was related to Aadhaar enabled payment system. One more question from the NPCI product and services, that is Aadhaar enabled payment service. Section 131 of NI Act was asked. Okay. Section 131 was asked. Next. RBI can issue notes up to amounting. Okay. The denomination of currency was asked. Denomination, or we can say highest denomination of currency. Highest denomination of currency note can be issued by RBI. Currency note. Okay, it was asked. What about next questions? It's okay, Shruti. You have another 2 papers right now, na? You have 2 other papers also. Try to get maximum marks in these 2 papers so that the overall score will be more than 150 and you will qualify the JAIIB. Don't lose hope. You have 2 more exams right now. Okay. Okay. So another question was asked from the call rate. One question was from the call rate. If we're talking about the money market, we have call money, notice money, term money market, in which we have a call rate for overnight duration. Okay, overnight duration was asked. About next thing is integrated ombudsman question was asked. Integrated ombudsman related question was asked, which was initially known as your banking ombudsman. Now the banking ombudsman or the ombudsman for NBFC, then then the ombudsman for digital payments now merged with each other. So all the 3 were merged and the integrated ombudsman scheme was introduced by RBI. So one question was here asked. Next, after that, we have a question on bailment. We had the question on bailment. Also, we had the question on RRB. There was one question on the regional rural banks also. One question on regional rural banks. Call money is for overnight, notice money is for 2 to 14 days, Manpreet. The duration of notice money is 2 to 14 days. Only call money is for overnight duration, that is 24 hours. Okay. Now the questions was asked from the ethics section also. In the ethics section, they has asked the business ethics question. Business ethics was asked. After that, we have asked about the personal ethics question. Okay. Then they have asked about the ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma question was asked. So these are the questions from the last unit, that is the 5th unit. Okay. So another question was from artificial intelligence. One question from the artificial intelligence. One question was from the cash management. From the cash management system. There was question from the cash management system also. After that, they have asked about the smart card also. Ask about the smart card. And the question related to self-help group was there. Self-help group related question was there. Okay, in ethics, they also ask about the sexual harassment question. Okay. In ethics, they have also asked about the sexual harassment. Okay. What else? What else? One question was asked from RegTech. One question was asked from RegTech. Ombudsman 2021 notification was asked. Okay. It means they have asked about the report. Credit card advantage. Okay. From the smart card question, they have one more question, that is credit card advantage. The advantages of credit card has been asked. Okay. Now one question was asked from the agriculture provision. Agriculture provision was asked. Okay, what else? Next, they also ask a question on the joint account operations. They have asked questions on the joint account operations. Okay, one question was from the power of attorney also. Power of attorney was also asked. One question was from the mandate. Smart card we have already covered. 43 is not passed. If you have another 2 exams, then do make sure you qualify, you have got more marks in the another 2 subjects, so that you will be able to get 150 plus marks. Then you will qualify the JAIIB exam. If you had only PPB subject, then you needed the 51 score. Not even a single question in video banking ombudsman 2021. So what was the question from the integrated banking? Congratulations, Vivekanand. So these are the certain questions which we had got from review of the candidates, that these are the topics from the question was asked. So as you can see that every topic has been covered. Every topic has been covered under the paper. So what you have to do, those candidates who are going to give the JAIIB exam in the next attempt, do make sure you have a complete understanding of the subject. You have a complete conceptual understanding, because without that you will not be able to qualify the exam. Okay. Ethical dilemma and principle of integrity is also asked. Okay, in the ethics section we have question with the related integrity. Integrity is simply, we have discussed many times, that is continuous honesty which by the person, that is known as your reserve mortgage is also asked. Okay, So these are the questions which was asked here. Basel 3 base 2 questions were there. Okay. So first of all, congratulations to all who has qualified the PPB subject today, and those who have not qualified, they got less than 51 marks. Then don't worry about it. You have two other subjects also now. Do make sure you score more and more in those subjects, so that you will get the overall score and you will pass the JIB exam. And if you had only PPB subject this time, then don't worry, we have next time. We will start preparing soon, so that we will be able to qualify the PPB subject which is left only in the JIB exam. Okay, so don't lose hope. PPB subject is a very interesting subject, very lovely subject. It gives you a detailed analysis. Okay, it gives you a detailed analysis of what actually bank is. Okay, what actually bank is the thing which we know about reading the PPB subject. So it's a kind of very interesting subject also, that we get to know what actually bank is doing, how actually bank is working. So you should have a certain interest to know about more banking. You will be able to qualify the PPB subjects. So do make sure in all the subjects of your exam, conceptual understanding is very much important. That exam was from moderate to tough level. And also if we talk about the PPB subject, so it was a moderate to tough level exam, and it was totally based on the conceptual understanding. You can't qualify the exam just before reading 15 days before the exam. It's not sufficient. Okay, yeah, cash management question was there. Congratulations Vivekanand, you have passed the JIB now. Very good. So now one information for all of you. This is the overall analysis related to the exam. Now those questions which we have left, which we have not covered in the analysis, you can help us to know that what are the other questions was there by giving us the question in the comment section. Okay, so after the live class, you can also comment in the video and let us know what are the other questions was asked in the exam. Now the JIB marathon information will be there, that the marathon of your subjects, the remaining subjects of your JIB will be there. The PPB we have already done, the Hindi medium and English medium, both subjects has been done. So now we are talking about the LRB. LRB is on 18th of June by Praveen sir. AFB marathon will be today at 7 PM by Priyanshu ma'am, and LRB English medium marathon will be on 17th on June by Nikita ma'am. Okay. And after that, you have a complete paper analysis of PPB on 11th, which we have done in both the shift, in both Hindi medium and English medium. And then we have AFB and LRB on 12th on 19th. And this is the overall marathon schedule which you had. Okay. So these are the important sessions for all of you. To join these sessions, do make sure you have subscribed the Office of Tara 24/7 channel and press the bell icon, so that you will not miss any session from the Officers at 24/7. Okay, now those who have qualified the exam already, good, very congratulations to all of you. Now start preparing for CAIIB exam, because we know in JIB we need a conceptual understanding. So CAIIB a little bit tough from the JIB, so you have to start right now. So the individual batch for CAIIB already available on 24/7 application. Do visit the application there. And if you are preparing for both the exams, JIB and CIB, you are a new candidate and you are preparing for both the exams, now you are going to give the JIB and then the CIB, then these Mahapacks for you, in which you will get both JIB, CIB exam in the Mahapack, and individually you will get the JIB and CIB exam also. Now under these batches, under these Mahapack, you will get all the video lectures, the live classes, the e-books, the mock test, everything will be available. You do not have to go with the individual mock test or e-books or etc. Okay, so this is the CAIIB Mahapack, which is available on Adda 24/7 application. To enroll in this particular batch, you have to visit the Adda 24/7 application, and you can use a code Y496 to get a 78% discount. And also important thing is, right now in all the Mahapack, you are getting 80% discount for the particular week. Okay, so if you want to enroll in this particular batch, or if you want to start your preparation CAIIB, I think which you should do right now, and those candidates who are going to give the JIB exam, do start your preparation from this moment onwards. On website, you have to go to the JIB and CIB section. After going to the JIB and CIB section, you can find the JIB, CIB Mahapack, the JIB individual section and CIB individual section. So what you can do, you can simply go to the Mahapack and Mahapack section. You can enroll in the JIB, CIB batch, or you can go for the CIB only. So you have to go to the view offer, and after going to the view offer, you have to use a code that is Y496, and you will get maximum discount here. And if you purchase this particular product from the Adda 24/7 application, you will get 1% additional discount. Okay, and if you want to enroll in only in CAIIB batch, then you have to go to the CAIIB section. There you will find the coming CAIIB batches of Adda 24/7. Okay, so you have to visit the CAIIB section from here. You can go to the CAIIB section and you can find the upcoming batches. These are the all upcoming batches which are already present here. So what you have to do, you have to go to a certain batch which you want to enroll, and you have to go to the view offer. Same process will be used. Do check the study plan of all the 3 subjects of yours. Okay, and you have to use the code Y496. After using the code, you will get 77% discount here, and for 1% additional discount, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. Okay, so this is how you can enroll in the batch. Yeah, paper was tough. Paper was moderate to tough level. Short crop loan NP question was there. Okay, mutual fund question was also there. Very good. Okay, so this is the overall analysis of the shift 1 and shift 2 exam. I hope this is helpful for all of you, and those who are not able to qualify, do not lose the hope. We have next 6 months, we will qualify. Then make sure that you are starting preparing for now onwards. Do not wait for the notification. Do not wait for the another update. Okay, so let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session, and one more important thing, do subscribe and press the bell icon or officers Adda 24/7. And if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application, then do download the application and stay connected with us for your another exams. Okay, so thank you all. Stay safe. Bye bye.